Dublin, and there is, as you can see, a tent city that's formed of international protection applicants who don't have anywhere to stay, no kind of accommodation other than these tents. There's a lot of squalor and litter and various piles of mess. There's a kind of a smell down towards the end of this particular street that we're on that is noticeable, that has been commented on by some TDs who visited here throughout the week. I counted about 100 or so tents, more or less, that are here surrounding the building, and that's the situation.
Immigration is changing what Ireland looks like.
Refugees are welcome here!
In a way and at a pace that some are objecting to.
Scumbags, that's what you are! Scumbags!
During the Dublin riots in November, the issue exploded onto the streets, literally. Last year, just over 13,000 asylum seekers arrived in the country, mainly through its airports. That's on top of over 100,000 Ukrainian refugees.
Touch my flag, you. Stop touching that flag. Stop touching my flag.
The backdrop, a housing crisis. Ireland is full.
Mayor says no! Mayor says no!
Outside the town of Naas, County Kildare, about an hour from Dublin, around 300 people marched to a site set to accommodate Ukrainian refugees. This site, a similar facility nearby, is at capacity. This one will open soon for almost 1,000 Ukrainians. Ireland has taken in a lot of Ukrainian refugees, but a relatively small proportion of asylum seekers per capita from elsewhere compared to other countries in Europe.
We have a right to know. Nobody told us.
Last year, there were over 600 demonstrations like this around Ireland, double the number of the year before.
And when the Irish emigrated, they worked for everything they ever earned. They got nothing for free.
Lads,
these people coming here getting everything for free.
Jessica McLaughlin is one of the organisers.
They've been out in the snow, in the rain, in the hail.
Says their main objection to the new arrivals is the strain they'll put on already stretched public services.
There's thousands of homeless people already here that don't have homes. I live in the middle of a field in a mobile home because there's no home for me. Because this is happening all over the country.
Are you nervous about?
We're afraid we're going to be labelled as racist and that we don't like people from different places. But that's not the case.
23rd of November last year, it wasn't just asylum centres set alight. Earlier in the day, 3 children and a school worker were stabbed in the centre of Dublin. The suspect, a naturalised Irish citizen, originally from Algeria. Anti-migrant campaigners called people out into the street. And that evening, the worst rioting Dublin had seen in years.